Hey everyone! Today I want to talk about something really important, how we can actually achieve our goals. I know we all have dreams and ambitions, but sometimes it's hard to stay focused and follow through, right? We deal with doubts, we procrastinate, and sometimes we just lose motivation. So why does this happen, and how can we break through it? In this video, I'm going to share some really cool, science-backed strategies that can help you achieve your goals. Plus, we'll talk about a few things you might not know about how your brain works when it comes to success. If you're ready to learn how to manage your motivation and start making real progress, stay with me till the end. Let's start with the basics. Setting clear goals. It turns out, the clearer your goals are, the more likely you are to reach them. Saying, "I want to be successful" is just too vague. But if you say something like, "I want to earn $50,000 in the next 2 years, that's specific and measurable. Research from Edwin Locke, one of the top experts on motivation, shows that clear goals can boost your performance by as much as 90%. Why? Because specific goals give you focus. They direct your energy and they guide your actions. Your brain, in a way, starts seeing the path that will take you to where you want to go. So the first step is to turn that dream into a clear, actionable goal. The more detailed you are, the easier it'll be for your brain to figure out how to get there. Now let's talk about fear and doubt. We all feel it at some point, especially when we're about to take on something new or challenging. Believe it or not, your brain has built-in defense mechanisms that kick in whenever it senses a threat. You've probably heard of the fight or flight response. That's a survival instinct we inherited from our ancestors. Here's something interesting. Your brain actually sees ambitious goals as potential threats. That's why you might feel anxious or scared when you think about making big moves towards your dreams. It's basically your brain trying to protect you. This is where the amygdala comes in. It's the part of the brain that processes emotions, especially fear. It's super sensitive to change, even if the change is good. The way to handle this is by easing your brain into new behaviors with small, gradual steps. The more familiar your brain becomes with the new action, the less scary it feels. A huge part of reaching any goal is building good habits. Our brains are wired to create routines, so we don't have to think about every little thing we do. This process happens in a part of the brain called the basal ganglia. It's responsible for turning repeated actions into habits. Once something becomes a habit, it takes less effort to do it. A study from University College London found that it can take anywhere from 18 to 254 days to build a habit, depending on how complex the task is. On average, it's about 66 days. So if your goal is to exercise regularly or write a book, start small and do it daily, even if it feels insignificant at first. Over time, your brain will adapt, and it'll start feeling natural. Here's a simple tip. Start with something small. If your goal is to run every day, start with just 5 to 10 minutes. It won't overwhelm you, and soon enough, you'll be running longer without even realizing it. Now, let's get into consistency. One of the main reasons people give up on their goals is because they don't have enough support or accountability. Research shows that people who share their goals with others are more likely to achieve them. Why? Because we don't want to let down the people we've told, and that extra social pressure keeps us going. A great example is having a coach or joining a support group. When someone is checking in on your progress, you're way more likely to stay committed. It's human nature. We want to live up to expectations and stay consistent, especially when others are watching. So my advice is to find an accountability buddy or join a group of people with similar goals. That extra push can make all the difference when things get tough. Failure is part of the process, and the sooner we accept that, the better. Psychologist Carol Dweck talks about the growth mindset, which means seeing failure not as a dead end, but as a chance to learn and get better. On the flip side, people with a fixed mindset believe that talents and abilities are set in stone, so any failure feels like proof that they're not good enough. The brain actually learns best through mistakes, so every time you fail, it's a chance to adjust and improve. The key is not to let failure stop you, but to use it as a stepping stone. Next time something doesn't go as planned, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I do better next time? Tapping into the subconscious. Your brain doesn't always know the difference between reality and imagination, and you can use that to your advantage through visualization and affirmations. Studies show that when you visualize something, you activate the same parts of your brain as if you were actually doing it. This mentally prepares you for success before you even start. Take a few minutes each day to imagine yourself reaching your goal. Picture what it feels like to be there, how your life will look. It sends a clear signal to your brain about what you want to achieve and helps you stay focused. Affirmations work similarly. By repeating positive statements like, I am capable of achieving my goals, you slowly start replacing negative thoughts with positive ones. Over time, these affirmations sink into your subconscious, and your brain starts acting in line with that belief. Finally, let's talk about rewarding yourself. Your brain loves rewards. It's how dopamine, the feel-good hormone, gets released. When you reward yourself for small wins, you reinforce positive behavior. This is something called positive reinforcement, and it's been proven to work. For example, if you hit a milestone, whether it's writing a chapter or completing a workout, treat yourself. Watch your favorite movie, enjoy a nice meal, or just take a break and relax. It'll keep you motivated and excited to keep going. So to sum it all up, reaching your goals isn't about luck or natural talent. It's a process that involves building the right habits, setting clear goals, staying consistent, and learning from your mistakes. Motivation is important, but it's those daily actions that really get you where you want to be. If this video helped you and you've learned something new about how to achieve your goals, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, and let me know in the comments. What goal are you working on right now, and what steps are you taking to make it happen? Let's support each other on this journey to success. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.